Chapter 15. Andrew Pickleman was in the motel game room. "For the last time, the stupid thing is broken," he told the blonde boy from Utah who was on the mountain team. "How can it be broken? The motel manager said all these games are brand new." "Well, maybe Mr. Lemoncello made a lemon." Andrew jiggled the control knobs on the console and he jabbed his thumb at the on-off button. Finally, he gave the pressboard box a swift kick. "See? It doesn't work. Play something else." "I don't know why I'm yellow." "But I wanted to play Squirrel Squad 6. And I wanted to be the first librarian on Mars. Ask me how that's working out. Now, go play something else." The boy from Utah shuffled off to try Mr. Lemoncello's disgracefully destructive elephant stampede. The goal was to mash as much mall merchandise as you could with Melvin, the mischievous mastodon. "Andrew," called his uncle from the motel's front office. "Yes, Uncle Woody?" "Come here, please." Andrew stepped into the office. His uncle was at the back wall, fiddling with the combination lock on a large steel door. "I'll be just a minute." He slid a rolling wall panel in front of the steel door, and when the panel clicked into place, the massive storage locker was completely hidden behind a seamless wall featuring a framed print of 2 bluebirds. Andrew's uncle pointed to a 30-pound sack of birdseed sitting on the floor. "I need you to refill feeders 6 and 7. "Yes, sir." "And check the batteries in the spinners." "Yes, sir." Each of Uncle Woody's bird feeders had a weight-activated spinner that turned into a whirling merry-go-round the instant a squirrel set foot on it. "I need to go chat with a few of our guests." "About what?" "Never you mind. Go take care of the bird feeders." "Yes, sir." Lugging the seed bag over his shoulder, Andrew went out the side door to the swimming pool and patio area. Since it was only the first day of spring, the pool was still covered with a tarp, but the stainless steel gas grills on the concrete slab surrounding it had been shined and buffed. Cooks from a catering company would use them for the opening ceremony celebration. Hamburgers, hot dogs, and s'mores were on the menu. The outdoor fire pit, an elevated ring of rocks surrounded by lawn chairs, was stone cold. It would not be lit at any time during the Library Olympic Games because Mr. Lemoncello hated bonfires. "Throughout history," he explained in the Library Olympics welcome packet, "too many books have been burned by people who didn't like what was written inside them." There would also be no flaming Olympic torch, just a giant 10-foot-tall flashlight to celebrate the joy of reading under the covers. It was mounted on the back of a flatbed truck and would swing through the sky after Mr. Lemoncello switched it on, just like one of those swiveling spotlights at the grand opening of a used car dealership. Andrew unscrewed a cap on the bird feeder number 6 and hoisted the bag of seed. "Why does this hotel have so many bird feeders?" asked someone behind him, and Andrew whirled around. It was the tall girl from Michigan, Marjorie Muldaur. Andrew adjusted his glasses. "Excuse me? What's up with all the bird feeders?" And Andrew shrugged. "Uncle Woody likes birds." "Probably because he looks like a bird." And Andrew snorted a laugh. "I know, he does." "I'm trying to find some coffee," said Marjorie, and her hands propped on her hips, and her face was scrunched up like she'd just smelled sour milk. "I need to read 2 more books tonight." "Well, if you really want some, 641.3373, follow me." Marjorie gave him a look. "That's the Dewey Decimal number for coffee." "Yes, the beverage. Coffee, the agricultural product, would be 633.73. "And coffee houses," said Marjorie, "would be 647.95, eating and drinking establishments." "Yep." "You know a lot about the Dewey Decimal System for a motel employee." "Oh, this is just a part-time job. My name is Andrew Peckleman." "You were one of the losers, weren't you, in the escape game?" Andrew hung his head in shame. "Yes, but ask me if I care." "Okay," said Marjorie. "Do you care?" "Nope, not anymore." "Well, that monstrosity that Mr. Lemoncello constructed isn't really a library, Andrew. It's an indoor amusement park." "Have you seen it?" "Not yet, but I've seen pictures. They should close it down and turn it into a Chuck E. Cheese. After, of course, I win my college scholarship from loony old Lemoncello." Andrew smiled. Because Marjorie Muldaur was a kindred spirit. He dropped the birdseed sack onto the concrete patio. "Come on," he said. "Let's go grab that cup of 641.3373. "And maybe," said Marjorie, "we can find a few 641.8653 to go with it." "Ooh," said Andrew. "I love donuts."